Okay, hello friends. Today I wanted to try something a little different or introduce a new thing that I think I'm gonna keep doing, depending on how well this goes. Maybe continue to do this as I record more music. Maybe kind of give you a little behind the scenes, a little idea of the process, or what I do, because I really don't know how anybody else writes music. I never sat down with a lot of other musicians besides the guys that I played in a band with, but I'm the only one that's ever been that wrote vocals, and so I've never really been sat down with anybody else who writes lyrics or writes melodies or harmonies for that matter, and actually seeing how they do it, like how the process actually works. So for me, I'm gonna show you kind of the way that I do it. Basically, what I did was for my new group, Only Robots, we recorded our first new song, and the writing process is a little different. John will start working on some beats or something, and we'll kind of like sit around and talk about what we should tweak and stuff like that. But he'll get the main general part of the music going before I even start working on vocals, and then I have to start to formulate an idea behind that. So it's a different writing process for me, and it's a new way for me to write, when I find it to be challenging, but also it's fun, but it's also a new world. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you in this little thing here that I'm doing. I'm going to show you, or I'm going to let you listen to how the process went for me. First off, in a moment here, I'm gonna play you the original scratch track that I did for the song, and this is just when I had the general concept of the song. I hadn't had any written lyrics or anything like that, and I didn't even know what the melody was. I was tinkering with things in my mind, and I was really kind of clueless. But the best way for me usually is to play the song. I benefit from jamming with musicians and then kind of formulating ideas from there. Since John and I weren't really jamming together, he already had pretty much like made the main music, the main beat and everything, that I just kind of had to wing it and kind of figure everything out for myself. And so what I'm about to play is the main beat of the song, and the main general structure of the song is pretty much set at this point. John had already had done that. He had already like formulated everything, and then we already kind of I gave him feedback, and we went back and forth about the kind of pacing and space that we wanted, and things could be adjusted later on if we needed to, but nothing was set in stone at this point. So this is going to be what. Oh, by the way, a scratch track is usually what musicians will record when it's just to help usually somebody, like if it'll help like another musician follow along, or it's just basically it's a throwaway track. No matter what you're recording, it's nothing you're ever going to use. It's something that you're gonna use as a guideline, and then throw it away, and then record something better. So this first thing I'm about to play you is the very first scratch track that I did, and this one's actually pretty embarrassing. It's really bad, and I'm singing off key, and I'm just thinking of ideas as I go. So you'll see that a lot of the words I'm saying don't make any sense. They also aren't words. I'm mumbling a lot of stuff, just making things up. So it's a really, really rough and poor version of what the final song actually was. So here's the first scratch track. I'm not going to play you the whole thing, but I'll play you some pieces of it so you can kind of see what that's all about.
I don't feel human anymore, but I feel strange when I walk out this door. I think I might be changing my way. Just another thing that makes you feel insane. But all these emotions unfold. Just tell me what you're waiting for. I think it might be different this time. Just now we'll trip back and waste it to my mind. What you gonna get with everything you never tasted and didn't try? Oh, what you gonna think you love and think you wanna think, now you say goodbye? What you gonna give me love and everything you think you didn't do? Just just wanna give you love and I want it through. But it's so very strange, but it's so very strange when you try to rearrange, when you try to rearrange. I think it could be different this time if we wait until the next morning light. But I think if I build it to the top, just a stranger thing to make me wanna stop. I feel it, it's growing, a strange it's showing. I want it to be real again. I want to feel this way again. But I know, yes I know, I can't make any more mistakes. These automations are changing my life. But then again, I think something's not right. Can we switch it into dimensions? Stranger things have come with secret questions, and we know which way to go. Just let me go. Just let me go. Just let me go. Just let me go. Let me go.
Okay, so as you can see, that is extremely rough and really unfortunate. But I mean, that's usually the way the process kind of works. It's like I have a concept in my mind. I know what I generally want out of the song, but I haven't written it down. I don't have it organized. I don't even have the melody set. I don't have anything set. I have just if you can hear the different parts that are in the song, from the actual finished recording, that you can see, like, I've kind of created that general concept in my mind, but I didn't really know how to execute it at that point. So at this moment, the song is, in shambles for me. I mean, for me, it's just like, wow, I have these general ideas, but how am I going to work it out? How am I going to make it work? What am I going to do to solidify this section? How am I going to, move through? And that's a big process for me, and it kind of, it was really trying, because especially since I took quite a break from writing. I was sitting down really trying to figure out. I kept singing the song to myself, trying to figure out these little pieces here and there. And finally I got a more I started to develop a more solid format for the song and started to refine pieces of it. And that's when I started working on writing the actual song. And actually getting real lyrics down. Like, I already had little pieces. Like, you could probably hear, like, one or two lines out of the entire mumbling that I was doing there, that you can hear, like, oh, I already had the general concept of what I wanted to write down, just didn't actually, have anything written. So I'm just mumbling, basically, at that point. So the next thing I'm going to play for you is the next scratch track I did, which is a little more refined. It's a little more set. There's still no, backing vocals on it or anything like that. But I added an effect of the kind of the general feel that I was going for, and the overall patterns are more set. So here's the next scratch track. This is the second one, and you can see that things are, once again, a little more refined. This is like the second stage in the process of creating this song. So here you go.
I don't feel human anymore, but these mistakes are saying something different. Just questions as I walk through the door. Not sure my mind can take it, but I think I might be wrong this time. Where's my hero come to save my life? I don't think I can make it. Transition
thinking the taste of love, and everybody thinks that it's not enough. When the things that you give to me, I know that this is that you let it be. When the things that you feel and do, I know I wanna get it all to you, but it's just so forth and you want it, just so forth and you think so. I think it could be love now, if you just try to let go. I don't think it could be a mistake. I think it's just another way to take. One time I noticed your love was gone. It floated from my heart, from my heart. What have I done? Where did you run? Come through me, just through me. I think I might make a new movie. I've drifted down the side. I'm falling for your mind. I think I might. I think I might. I think I might be wrong. I feel so dead inside. Just help me live my life.
Okay, so now you can kind of see how everything came back together, or started to come together, I guess. You could see how the lyrics started to get a little more solidified. The general melody started to become more clear as to what I wanted. It just takes it's a process. You go through stages. Well, at least I do. Like I said, I've never written with anybody else before, so I don't really know how they write, and it's kind of a mystery to me. So I've always been curious about how other people write songs, and I feel like it's it's always a very secretive thing. Nobody really wants to share exactly how they do it, and I very much the same way. But at the same time, I figure giving this little bit of insight, there's only so much I can tell you about writing, or let you listen to, these little rough drafts here before, that's all I can really show, or to let you hear at least. There's talking about the actual writing process of what I do, or how my mind is pretty much, it's hard to explain into words, like what the process that I go through. And it's sort of, a thing for me and me only. But at the same time, I can kind of show you at this point, audio aspect of it. You get an idea of what it's like to write this type of stuff. So anyways, in this post, I'll post a link somewhere, so you should go and listen to the final version and see, how it all finally came together, and you can hear the backing vocals and all the other stuff. But, I just wanted to share this with you guys, and I really thank you for listening, and I'm thinking that I'm probably going to keep doing this as the songs start to progress and as I start writing, because most likely I'll keep creating scratch tracks and things like that. So if I get enough material that I feel like it's worthy enough of sharing with you, then I'll be making more posts. Feel free to let me know in email or comments or anything about if you liked this, if you felt like parts of it were dragged on too long or whatever, and I will talk to you soon. All right.